Yes, I'm back again. Actually, I'm a bit fired up. I must be getting the emotions relating to the next full moon in Virgo and Pisces. So there's very, very strong messages coming through. And as you can see, I've got the Dreamtime photo behind me, and I love this because there's an image of our traditional people in the water, but as you can see, there's no one in the boat. So this is seeing and believing. So I'm on a roll, and what I'm actually promoting for the younger people, there's so much confusion out there, and because I've been able to talk to them, confusion about their sexuality. Now, I really want to go into this. There's a couple of books that I'm reading at the moment. The Spirit of Intimacy from a traditional African point of view, which I'm really wanting to put these stories together to help our teenagers realise that scientists like Carl Jung had to put out the Western version of animus and anima. There's female and male cells in every human body. And so as we talk about the homosexual, there wasn't a word for it. So people say, oh no, we can't discuss that. But you have to realise that there was no judgment. There was no judgment. You were just born, and they knew beforehand. I've written about this, so I have to keep going over it because it needs to get in our conscious mind so that we can actually start doing repetitive work on ourselves and our spirit, and to understand our spirituality. So we've been programmed to accept words, to accept so that we divide and conquer, put people into boxes. Now, my point is that that's just got to stop. That has to stop because that has introduced guilt and shame. And they are two words that were not out on traditional lands. And that's why I love going and dealing with the two-way culture side of things. So I'm just wanting to explain that we have to start looking at the pornography that's out and about. The kids have access to this, so they're experimenting, okay? And we've been part of that. Our religions, our way of life have guided us towards this so that we have to deal with it. We cannot put it aside anymore. And there needs to be understanding, compassion. So that's where I'm at. And the workshop that I did, I put out about 2 years ago, which people said, I know they said, oh, don't even go there. We can't talk about sexuality versus sensuality. But this is my point. We need this workshop. We need people out there explaining the differences in how we can understand our children and give them to get away from the guilt and the shame that's placed out there. So, I can't explain it anymore, but there needs education about it, and I'm ready to go with a lot of other people worldwide to cut down this this way that, it's madness out there. It's absolute madness. Anyway, so if you want to follow this, great. And if you don't, that's great. There's no judgment, okay? So catch you next time. Okay, knacking. Bye.